So this is going to be a sequence drawing our awareness to Pada Bandha, right? The awareness is in the feet the whole time. And we'll see how we do. Yeah? So big toes together, heels slightly apart, palms facing outwards, fingers reaching down. We're coming into Tadasana. So find your heel, press down into your heel, both heels. From there, awareness to the pinky side, keeping your awareness in your heel, moving energetically to the pinky, pressing down here, across the transverse arch, keeping your awareness in your heel and your pinky, and now pressing into your big toe mound. Spreading the surface area of the feet, lifting each toe one at a time. Starting with the pinky toe, trying to isolate each toe and eventually landing at the big toe. Give a little squeeze to the toes as you support the ankle joint, suctioning the energy of the earth up through the middle of the foot and into the deep frontal line of the body. Once we've established the feet engage, lift your kneecaps, lift your quadriceps, lengthen through your tailbone, draw your lower belly in, chest lifts, shoulders open wide, right? Head lifts, lengthening through your spine. Tadasana. Starting to feel that length through the whole spine and support from the ground up. From here, squeeze your inner feet, inner ankles, insides of your knees, insides of your thighs together as you reach your arms up to the sky, finding Utkatasana, chair pose. Okay. From here, keep squeezing everything together, lift onto the balls of your feet, engaging through the calf muscles, and then with control, slowly lower down. Inhaling again, lifting, and lowering with control. Let's get some nice cracks in there. Again, lift. And then exhale with control. And then inhale again. Straighten your legs. Come into extended mountain. And then squat all the way down, hips to heels. Good. From here, place your hands down. You can balance here and strengthen the ankle. Or we can place our hands down and bring our knees down, finding an opening through our feet. Okay. Hold for a few breaths here. Opening up the fascia on the bottom of the foot. And then hands come down. Come back into your toe balance. Bring your heels down and lift your hips as you come into a forward fold. Okay. Awareness into the three corners of the feet again. And then step your left foot back. Ground through the outer edge of your back foot, but also three corners of the foot. Bend into your right knee. Stack your knee and your ankle. Find the three corners of both feet now. Square your hips, right hip back, left hip forward. Now press down to lift up as we come to warrior one. It might be easier to take the weight and press it into your back foot, but don't lose your awareness of the front foot. Okay? And if you're too much weight in the front foot and not enough in the back foot, really press into the 3 corners of the back foot. So we want evenness through both feet. Good. And then release your hands. Step forward. Right foot steps back. Find your foundation first. And once you have that set up, then with lightness, lift. So you're noticing when you're in these poses where the weight is not in your foot. And so you're consciously bringing your awareness down and evenly distributing between the front and the back foot. Let's exhale, step forward. Okay. And left foot back. Right, 45-degree angle. Or outer edge of the foot parallel to the back of the mat. Find your foundation first. We're coming into Virabhadrasana 2. Lift up. And just notice strength in the lower body and lightness in the upper body. Right? And from the weight in the feet, maybe you can start to move the right knee over the second and third toe. Lengthen through the spine. Good. Now straighten the right leg. Turn your toes in. Warrior 2, other side. Right, and then hands come down, framing the left foot, and step forward. So now you're facing the back. Okay. Start to bring your awareness into your left foot, Pada Bandha. So gentle squeezing. Bring your right hand to your right ankle. Right hand, right ankle. Come to the ball of the right foot. Find your roots with your left foot, and then pick up your right foot and bring it to the inside of your left thigh. Okay. Really press even the 3 corners of your right foot into the inside of your left thigh. So how can you actually, in tree pose, press through all 3 corners of your foot? And then let your arms float above you. Any option. Moving the arms around, maybe exploring a little bit of freedom of movement here, while having that nice solid foundation below you. And release the right foot. And inhale, arms up. And exhale, fold forward. From here, root down right foot. Hand to left ankle, come to the ball of that foot. And when you're ready, you'll lift that left foot up into the inside of your right thigh this time. So awareness in the right foot, rooting down like a tree. Awareness in the left foot as it presses into the right thigh, all 3 corners. And notice how that strength and activation there supports the freedom through the upper body. Okay, release. Left foot down. And inhale, we'll reach our arms up. Exhale, we'll fold forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let's just walk, step, jump back, plank. We're going to move through upward dog, downward dog transition without sickling the ankle. So find a way either to curl the toes and then shift your weight back, or rolling directly over the toes. Let's walk the right foot to the outside of the right hand and the left foot to the outside of the left hand. And you'll find yourself in Malasana, squat. And this is really nice for the ankle as well. You can place your hands down and just rotate in circles here. So hands down on the ground, maybe triceps to the insides of the knees, and just rotating in circles. So you can come to sit down on your butt, turn yourself around, and we will take figure 4 in a seated position. And let's make sure we're not sickling the ankle here as well. So right ankle comes all the way across the top of the left thigh, right, so that we can get dorsiflexion, toes reaching back. Okay, let's sit up nice and tall. If you need more, you just walk your hands in a little bit closer. Let's keep that dorsiflexion through the ankle. And from here, let's just lower that left leg down and interlace our hands between our toes. Hold the ankle joint and do a few rotations here in each direction. And maybe a little movement here, massaging through the feet. And release, and we'll come to the other side, figure 4. Dorsiflex through the ankle, spread the toes. Getting a nice opening through the hips here. And just making sure that that ankle isn't sickling like this. A nice, clean 90-degree angle. Take another breath in. And exhale. And then just lower right knee down. Interlace the fingers through the toes. Other way. Massaging the foot. Releasing. Bringing your feet down to the floor. Now, even as you transition, it's very common for the feet to come up as you roll down. See if your awareness can stay in the feet. even pressing down through the knuckles of the feet, toes, and slowly roll yourself down, one vertebra at a time. Try not to lift your feet. Yeah. Makes you turn on the core even more. And then bring the heels in towards your glutes, and we'll work on pressing down through the elbows, through the hands and the feet. Coming into our bridge, Setu Bandhasana, aligning ankles and knees. And even sliding the heels back towards the glutes. Press into the feet, take another breath. And exhale, slowly roll yourself down, one vertebra at a time. And if you have a bolster close by, lift your hips over the bolster, bring the feet into the air, and you can already feel a nice opening through the feet, letting that blood come down into the hips. And let's just find some flexion, plantar flexion, dorsiflexion, pointing and flexing the feet. And then exploring range of motion here with the ankle joint. Other direction. And always an option to speed up the process. Just experiencing and breathing into that tension. And lift your hips off the bolster. Bend your knees, give yourself a nice hug. And coming down into Shavasana position. And rock the heels forward and back, undulating throughout the whole body. And then finally come to a resting place. And find stillness. And from here, wiggle the fingers and the toes. Stretch your arms overhead on the inhale. Exhale, hug the knees into your chest. Rock up and back. Come to sit onto your heels so that we get a nice stretch through the front of the shin bone. And we'll just increase that a little bit before we close. So bring your hands behind you. So we did a lot of work to dorsiflex the ankle and pull the blood down, but not really a lot to stretch. Front of the foot, tibialis anterior, front of the leg. We'll just hold for a few breaths. So we open up the sole of the foot. We can also take the time to open the front of the foot. From here, release your knees back down, bring your hands together. Namaste.